What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at some NECA figures. I've got Otis and Captain Spaulding, House of a Thousand Corpses figures. Excited about these, but I do want to give a shout out to my guy Ed's Toy Collection over on Instagram, link in the description below, for designing the logo on the t-shirt, so appreciate that, and a huge shout out to you. Alright, let's take a look at these. Let's see what we've got going on. Let's check it out.
Counter-culture in your face. Further pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be drinking with my friends. When we go out, you'll never see us again.
As promised, today we'll be taking a look at Otis Driftwood and Captain Spaulding. Let's see what we've got going on. Taking a look at the package, we are in this older NECA style packaging, so not quite ultimate, but a nice windowed box here, so certainly a great alternative. A set of figures I've been looking forward to. They had the soft goods Captain Spaulding. I did pick that up a while back, but it didn't really do it for me. I'm not, as I've said before, a huge fan of the NECA soft good clothes figures. They just don't look exactly right to me. This is what I like. These look really good. Certainly looking forward to getting them out of the box here. You've got great artwork on the box. House of a Thousand Corpses logo, a good picture of Otis, a good picture of Captain Spaulding down there. Howdy, folks. You got some really good artwork going on the sides of these boxes. Great images of your figures there, as you can see. Flip it to the back. You've got even more images. I like how they've done this. Really gives it sort of that drive-in sideshow vibe, right? So perfect. All right, you've got Otis there. He's got a lamp. Captain Spaulding in all of his glory. See the alligator boy. I love it. I love what I'm seeing here. Flip it to that side, and again, you get the images of the figures there. All right, let's get these guys out of the box. For your box inserts, you do get some really good stuff. I like how they do these. I really wish I could figure out a way to really capture using these. I just, it's a matter of space and what else is on the shelf. So, nice image of the museum there. You've got a good version of the house as well. So, nice inclusions for those of you who use these as diorama pieces, backdrops, whatever. I think this is something that's kind of cool. Fresh out of the box, these take me back to a simpler time of like McFarlane's Movie Maniacs, early NECA Real Toys. Stuff that really got me into collecting action figures in the first place. Semi-statue, but some articulation, so it's still an action figure, right? This is why I'm not like a huge articulation snob a lot of the time, is because these are the types of things that I really started collecting with. They have a few points of articulation. You can make a few minor adjustments and then set it and forget it. And I'm okay with that. As long as it captures the essence of what I am trying to display, then I've met the goal, I've met the goal for the shelf, for the display there. So I like what I'm seeing here. Both of these really capture the vibe. Takes me back to working at the movie theater. House of a Thousand Corpses has just come out. I spent several hours in this movie because it just happened to come out at a time when I was working at a movie theater. So I've probably seen this movie, I don't know, at least 30, 40 times, right? Maybe on the clock, maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I digress. It just has that nostalgia vibe, and that for me is the driving factor behind collecting these action figures. All right, I've gone on long enough. Let's take a closer look at these and see what we've got going on. First up, we'll start with Otis. Take a good look here. Obviously, these are re-releases, right? No harm, no foul there. These original releases have certainly shot up in price, become a little bit harder to find. You're getting exactly what you got back then. It honestly still smells like those old NECA Real Toys. Like, think if you had the Hellraiser figures, right? You crack that open, you get that like ultra plasticky smell. Not a smell you're gonna get from like Marvel Legends or anything like that. Like, it's a very distinct plastic smell, and it's like with this softer plastic, right? If you know, you know. It's got that sort of like stickiness to it as well. So you're only going to understand that if you've been collecting these types of figures and you've been around collecting for a while. So this comes with that. So that adds to that nostalgia factor, I think. I mean, you just open it up and you just get that whiff right away. So it may sound weirder if you have no idea, but trust me, it's a thing. And I love every second of it. All right, looks good. Nice paint application there. Hair looks really good. I mean, think about it. These haven't changed really in essence since the original release. That's just how good like some of these figures were being made back then. And that's the draw for the movie figures as far as I'm concerned. Articulation wise, you're not getting a lot out of this. You know, your head's going to move down only to about there. You're only going to go up to about there. You get a little bit of rock side to side, and you can certainly get some motion around. Arm will go all the way around and then out to about there. You have a single point of articulation at the elbow. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, you're not really collecting these so much for the articulation. They're almost statues in that sense. You get a little bit that you can move around, but you're really just picking one good pose and leaving it. Legs there, I mean, no articulation at the knees. You have a swivel at the hips though, so you can adjust the legs around. He has a sheath down on the calf there, but nothing to put in there. Still though, the details are really in there. I mean, you can get all of that great texture and paint in on the legs for something that you're not even going to see. So just a nice extra level of detailing there. You've got some wash on the coat that just gives it that layer of dirt, right? So great representation there. He does come with the lantern. Does not turn on, although the box would lead you to believe that illumination was happening. You get the book here. Really nice detailing on the inside there. So I like that. I like it. Moving over to Captain Spaulding. This was one I was looking forward to the most out of the two. I certainly hope that we, get the rest of the re-releases. That would be ideal, but if we don't, I think I'm okay. The biggest one was Captain Spaulding, so the fact that we got that, Otis is just a benefit, par for the course, so I'll take it. Really great looking face sculpt there. Captures Sid Haig to a T. That clown makeup just looks so good. Probably would have been cool to get like an alternate head with this, but back to the original point. I mean, you get few options with these, but the options are good, and they are probably what I would have went with in the display anyway. Really great looking costume here. You've got this blue that just pops throughout. The reds and whites really come off of there. Paint looks good. Hot dog looks good. You got some great detailing in there as well. I mean, all the color just really, really pops, and it starts with this blue, so I think that was an excellent choice there. Articulation for this one will be similar, not a whole lot, but just enough. Head will look down to there, up to there. You get a lot more motion from him because he doesn't have the sort of stiff coat around the neck there, and you've got your double neck, so you get the movement at the bottom as well as at the top of the neck, and then you just got to situate it so it's correct. Arm will move all the way around and then up to about there. Single point at your elbow, and then you do have a hinge in your wrist and a forearm cut. Look at that. You have a swivel at the waist, and then that's where your articulation stops. So nothing at the knee, and the feet do move around. So you do get your foot to be able to move however you like. Plastic around the ankle is a little bit softer to allow extra movement. So there you go. Not a whole lot, but just what you need. Details down to the tattoos. For your extra hand, you do get an extra swappable love hand. That's the only one that comes with an extra. You do get your top hat, which fits on just so nice. That gives you the ability to put it on if you want. He can hold it if you want. Love that detail. And then, of course, you get the baton to go with it. So, hat on, baton in hand, keep it going. Like what I'm seeing. The unfortunate side to these NECA figures, any of them really, is they do come with some great stuff, but it can be fragile. So, I've already broken the handle for the lantern there. A little bit of glue, it'll be alright, but absolutely prone to happen from time to time. Alright, folks, well, there you have it. There is your Captain Spaulding and Otis Driftwood from House of a Thousand Corpses. Some NECA re-release figures, ones that had become a little bit harder to find, and I am certainly welcoming of this re-release. Hope to get some more of the cast down the line, but if this is where it ends, I think I'm okay. It would be slightly disappointing, but as I already said, Captain Spaulding was the main target here anyway, so that is just fine with me. These are the types of figures that don't require a lot of articulation, so if you are super into that, or you know, and that's totally fine, I absolutely understand. These are not that type of figure. These are basically small statues with a little bit of movement to allow you for some options. Pick a pose, put it on the shelf, leave it there, and appreciate it. I think that's the essence of that there. That's the 2 cents, folks. Hopefully you got something out of that. Hopefully you appreciate this. I certainly appreciate you checking out the video and stopping by. Of course, you can always find me on any of these socials down here. Most importantly, though, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. And until next time, take it easy.